Hey, Comfort Killers, I want to share a quick story with you about this view that I have. I love it. I love it. I look at that little tower. Someone said, hey, Stace, that's like the tower in Paris there. Got a little canal running through. It doesn't really move, but if you look beyond, you can see right up the hill. And clean this off a bit. So I love this view. Beautiful day always. Got the plane route, and I could look out the window and really visualize wealth, health, and happiness, which is the Comfort Killers, the 360 of life. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Stacey A. Cross. There's no E in my name. I was living in my mom's basement for in my 20s, living in the basement, and in it was a heater, like one of those old heater tanks, and it would come on ever so often. It was like and like fumes of diesel gas and all these different things, and the creepy crawlers that would run across the wall, and I would get them with the shoe, hurry up and get the shoe, and then I would do music down there. But it was like this stale energy. And I had a window that was like, you couldn't even get your eyeball out of the window. You were like, who's that? Who's that? My friends would come and knock on the window. I'm like, who's that? I couldn't even see nothing. It's dark in there. It's dingy. It's moldy. And I'm in there. And throughout my 20s, I was like, man, I really want to be in a better state, and being independent. When you're living with your mom and your parents, you're like, man, this can't be life. This can't be love. You come home and you're like, hey, mom, where are you going? To the basement? Okay. So I was very depressed there. And one thing I learned about environment is that you have to be in an environment that's conducive to success, that's conducive to learning, that's conducive to creating and creativity and the entire gambit, right? And so I moved, and throughout my moving experience, it got a little better. It wasn't that I moved out the basement and moved into a mansion or moved into some luxury apartment. No, I got out of the basement and I just got on my own, and it felt good. And I know a lot of people, they may ask themselves, what is it going to take to get to the next state in life, to move and groove? And it's really these incremental pieces. But first thing that I had to do was switch my mindset to believing that I could be in a place like that I could live in that neighborhood, that I could go there. So I chose this area. It's a part of Philly. It's Manayunk. And it's not the Hollywood Hills, but right now I feel like I'm in the Hollywood Hills, right? It's awesome experience, awesome views. And before I moved in this place, I was living in actually, it's probably, you can see it right over there. It's a little red and black. Let me see where my hands are. Right. Go up. Right there. In that, you can see the roof of it. I lived right over there on Main Street. And there was no windows. Absolutely no windows. It looked like a cave in there. In fact, my niece came over one time and said, Stace, is it time to go to bed? I was like, it's 3:00 p.m. There's like no windows. There's like 2 windows in the back room. So everywhere else, it was just like, if the lights were off, it was a cave. And I said to myself, never again. I need windows. It's a policy now. I'm not going to be in a place that I can't experience the sun and bring in the energy of outside and look at it. And I just needed the windows. So after that, I knew that I wasn't going to settle for anything less. And my mindset attracted different types of variations of places to live now, because I believed, and I said to myself, never again. I'm going to get the maximum windows. I'm going to love where I'm at, right? So the very next place I moved, it had so many windows, and the experience was so beautiful, man. I love opening my windows. So I got that. And then, of course, this place here, the entire damn place is a window. You see how big that thing is, right? There goes my goals. The entire place is a huge window. So I'm saying all of that, and I'm sharing that story to say, it's okay. Where you are right now is where you think that you should be. And let me explain that. Where you are right now in your life is your belief of what you're thinking, feeling, saying, where you should be. So at the moment notice when I stopped believing that that was the place I needed to be, that I couldn't afford anything else, that it just has to be like this, that this is all I could see and do. That's when things started changing. I started attracting to me a different outlook, where I know now that I belong here and that I will not settle for anything less. So, ladies and gentlemen, comfort killers, that's what you need to focus on, is understanding that what you have right now, whether it's the piece of crap car that keeps shutting off, it's cold outside, the windshield wipers don't work, that's what you think that you should be. Where you are right now, until you take a mental stock and you say, you know what, I'm going to snap my fingers, and I know that the whole damn thing is a lie. I'm better than this. I'm bigger than this. And then you're going to attract the people, the resources. See, that's how the law of attraction works. The people, the resources, the money, the tools, the energy that you need to move out of that, because now it's a mismatch. Your mind is on some different shit, and what you're seeing is going to change because it has to match with what you're coming, with the energy, with the oscillation, with the vibration of what you're already seeing and visualizing in your head and thinking. So if there's a mismatch right now, just wait. Just you wait. I believe you're going to get there. But if you are okay and secure and comfortable with what you're seeing, then you'll always have that. So get up, get out, get uncomfortable. But first, tell yourself there's an absolute mismatch here. I'm not getting where I want to go. I'm not seeing what I want to see. I'm not being who I want to become. And change it, direct it, change the course. Ladies and gentlemen, I never thought coming from the cave to another cave, to having more windows that lets energy in, I did it. But I don't stop there, because now I have a new thought and there's a definite mismatch here going on here. Okay? So now it's about creating new energy, creating more, doing, producing, getting even more creative, being amongst different individuals, talking about bigger things, getting more success, bringing more health consciousness in, getting a more positive outlook, reaching for bigger goals, attaining and achieving everything I put on my list. That's going to get me to the next level. So at every level you are, trust me, there's another level waiting for you, but you have to first understand the underlining basics and foundations of the level that you're on now. So hurry up, get a mismatch. Where you are right now is not where you're going to be or want to be. And get that in your head. You're not going to settle. You're not going to give up. You're not going to remain comfortable. You're going to get off your ass and you're going to get shit done, okay? I am Stacey A. Cross. There's no E in my name. There's a power talk that I have coming, and I want you to join me on this power talk, and it's specifically for you. And we're talking about things like that. But you get to ask me questions, and you get to be dynamic within it. And there's other entrepreneurs, other people, other individuals that are in there, and they want to grow as well. So it's a great foundation, a great platform for us to learn together and be together, breathe together. There's an actual train that comes here every now and then on those tracks. And I want you to be a part of that. So come on in. The website link is down below, but it is thecomfortkillers.com, thecomfortkillers.com. And subscribe to my podcast at staceyacross.com too. What I would love for you to do is share this video. Share it out into your network, because my goal is to teach millions how to get uncomfortable, to think better, act better, and live better. And you could help me achieve that goal. Okay? Thank you. I am.